Hey guys, it's Bill from Linden, Tennessee. Got some little bit of progress. I didn't do anything during the week. I don't know what the problem is. I can't do anything when I get home. But this looks a whole lot like it did before, except let me watch this. This is cool. Look at that. Neat. Now that tailgate's not going to open when there's actually a trailer on it. But the thing is, I don't actually know where that trailer hitch will need to be in relation to the tongue of a trailer once this thing's all the way down. It may turn out that that hitch needs to go up 2 inches anyway, because this is going to be so kind of low to the ground. Or it may turn out that that's high and that needs to drop some. Who knows? I don't know. But that's pretty cool. And underneath, I had mentioned that I didn't know what I was going to do because I wanted to weld it, but I also wanted to bolt it in case I needed to unweld it. So I'm going to do both. I made some little stiffeners. This is 3/16 plate over here, which, by the way, I found some 3/16 plate. And as it turns out, I wanted 3/16 plate for this, but I have it for that. This would have looked too small, I think, if it was 3/16. This kind of fits in better being quarter. But anyway, so this piece on the back is just welded to the frame. Right now it's just spot welded. But, and then this piece is welded to the tow bar. And all three of these, 1, 2, and then the frame, they're all bolted together. These will be welded up here. These will be welded into the frame. And if it ever comes a day where I do need to remove this tow bar, although I still don't know why, I would just have to unbolt those and then come after this with an angle grinder, bzz, and then bzz, all 4 of those, and then make little plates. Make little plates that come over and bolt, and bolt. So I can just make little plates that bolt it all together if I need to remove this. But I don't think I ever will. But now if I ever do need to, I can. So I'm pretty happy about that. Now the only thing I'm not 100% sure about is if once I undo these bolts, will I be able to pull this thing out? I think I will. I don't know why I wouldn't. But yeah, it seems like a minor problem at the moment. So that's pretty cool. It's just tacked for now, but I'm going to go ahead and, well, I'm going to undo these bolts and make sure I can pull this thing out. And if I can, then I'll put it back up, do the bolts, and then solid weld on both sides in position. That way nothing bends or moves, warps with heat. And so that's pretty sweet. Thrilled about that. And made a little bit of a cutout right there so that if the suspension needs to go back, I guess it can. And what else? I don't know. This is badass. So happy about that. All right. I'll see you later. All right, guys. After some welding and grinding and painting and drying and all kinds of stuff, a lot of it upside down. If anybody wants to get me a Christmas or a birthday present, like a lift, I'd love to have a lift. That'd be really, really great. In the meantime, this thing's up and it's in and it's welded, and brother, it ain't going anywhere. But like I was saying before, if I ever do need to take it down, cut, that'd be like a plasma cutter. Get that cut. And then just make a little plate that bolts across those two. But yep, that sucker's up there, and I think it looks absolutely fab. And could not be happier. It was a bit of a thing to get up in there because I had I kind of painted all this stuff because I didn't want it to rust on the inside. I don't know. I probably scraped half of it off and it's going to rust in there anyway. Oh well. But now all I got to do is just come up in here. I was waiting for these welds to cool. Come up in there and get this undercoating painted, and that'll be the end of this. This is really kind of cool because one problem with this truck is being a unibody. I don't have any really good lift points. Like I can stick a jack underneath this seam, but I really need to have like a slit down the middle of that 2x4 so that it sort of grabs both sides of this. There are some structure. There is some structure under here. What would you call this? The subframe. But you can see over the past, people have put just like a 4-point lift under that and picked it up, and that's just not good enough. And the same with the floor. People have tried to do the same with the floor. I think that is an actual lift point right there for the front, and why they didn't use that, I don't know. But, and I really don't know what the rear lift point would have been. Perhaps the dead axle. And once this is all put back together, the DD onto will be a lift point too. But if I need a lift point and a support point that lets the suspension droop, now I've got a really, really good one. And it's that. So kind of a problem with that, I guess, is that it's high. But I don't really know where road height is on this. Next step for me now is to drop this thing down, get it so that this frame, this is level. Like the front suspension is jacked up too high, but that's okay. But get this so that it's level, and then I can go ahead and permanently mount the front battery box. And let's see what I got there. I bought some transmission mounts from Amazon a while back, but they were just humongous. So I got some motor mounts for a motorcycle or a jet ski or something like that. These are from a Kawasaki 1100. I thought they'd be smaller, but these are actually kind of big. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to mount these down here, way down low, and weld into that frame down there. I'll do that on the left and the right side. I'll have to reroute some brake lines, but need to do that anyway. And then in the front, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use those little isolation mounts that I've got. There's 3 of them. I'll put one there, one in the middle, and one over here on the side. For the time being, I'm only going to have one battery mounted to this condenser. And yeah, but that'll be kind of nice to have this battery box mounted in there for reals. Because I suppose I could take it out and paint it for reals and put it back in there with the mind of never taking it out again. That would be kind of cool. And okay, well, I believe that is probably all the significant progress I'm going to make for certainly today. But till next time, thank you for watching. We'll see you.